Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
My dear brothers and sisters, let me speak something about what is happening in UK today. Is November 29th, the UK MPs are going to pass a law, or discuss a law of assisted suicide. It's so assisted dying or assisted suicide. In fact, it is a support of the suicide. If somebody, doctors declare that only 6 months are to live, then you are given some medications or something so that you can die yourself. You can commit suicide. And that is the law that is going to be passed. And always remember, we have so many testimonies that we have read it here many times, where doctors have declared only 3 months or 2 months or 1 month, and God touched them and healed them and consoled them and gave them a new life and lived many years after. I know personally so many people whom doctors have given only 6 months or 3 months or 2 months, but God touched them and healed them and lived many, many years after that. Therefore, any such law where given some assisted suicide just because doctors declare only 6 months cannot be acceptable. It is totally immoral and evil and devilish. It should be rejected. And therefore, it is our duty, especially those who are in UK, your friends or family members in UK, you have to send a letter to our MPs not to support such kinds of demonic laws which are in fact against the humanity itself. Let's read this CCC, Catechism of the Catholic Church, CCC 2268. CCC 2268. The fifth commandment forbids direct and intentional killing as gravely sinful. The murderer and those who cooperate voluntarily in murder commit a sin that cries out to heaven for vengeance. Anybody who support or cooperate, any doctor or a nurse or anyone support mercy killing, euthanasia or assisted suicide will be answerable in front of God. It is a sin that cry out to heaven for vengeance. There will be vengeance upon yourself. Infanticide, fratricide, parricide, and the murder of a spouse are especially grave crimes by reason of the natural bonds which they break. Concern for eugenics or public health cannot justify any murder. Just because you want to save the public health, killing the innocent people, killing the sick people, killing those who are vulnerable cannot be justifiable. Even if commanded by public authority, the government, health officers, health department, doctors and nurses, even if it is passed in the parliament, the people in this country should reject such kinds of law. We are not bound to obey such kinds of law which are against the divine law and moral law of the country. And also of the Lord, of the Bible. Let's also read CCC 2269. The fifth commandment forbids doing anything with the intention of indirectly bringing about a person's death. So even if you directly not intending or even indirectly intend to kill somebody, maybe you are asking the person, okay, if you don't like to live, only some months are remaining for you. Doctors have given up hope, and if you don't want to continue living, the doctor is giving a medication or medicines for him or her to use it so that he can die. It is equal of murder, and it is a sin against humanity, and it is a sin. It will demand vengeance from heaven. The moral law prohibits exposing someone to mortal danger. No one is supposed to allow these people to die, because it is the duty of the government and people to support these people and make them feel that we are valuable. We are, suppose if I am sick and I feel it is too much for me to bear the pain, then suddenly my best friend comes and tells me, okay, you are suffering so much, it is better you die. What kind of humanity it is, what kind of compassion it is. But at the same time, if my best friend is a good friend, he will sit with me, next to me, console me, strengthen me, giving me courage, and always give me positive feedback and make sure that I fight against this evil, fight against my own sickness and come out successfully. That is the duty of the government. That is the duty of the doctors. That is the duty of the best friends. And that is the duty of all the relatives. If anyone wants to tell you, if anyone comes and tells me that it is better you die, I will support you, I'll give you some medication so that you may die, it shows irresponsibility of the people and the government. It is a sign that you are not interested in valuing the individuality and the dignity of the person who is dying. The moral law prohibits exposing someone to mortal danger. Let's continue. Without grave reason, as well as refusing assistance to a person in danger, the acceptance by human society of murderous famines without efforts to remedy them is a scandalous injustice and a grave offense. Those whose usurious and avaricious dealings lead to the hunger and death of their brethren in the human family indirectly commit homicide, which is imputable to them. Continue. Unintentional killing is not morally imputable, but one is not exonerated from grave offense if, without proportionate reasons, he has acted in a way that brings about someone's death, even without the intention to do so. And here it comes, these kinds of euthanasia or mercy killing or assisted suicide. Therefore, we should speak against it and stand against it and fight against it.